Hey everyone, Autumchild here with another comments video. It's been a while with this one, but I've been so swamped with school that I haven't had really any free time for myself. Thankfully, I did manage to record a few episodes of Freedom Planet, so that's always a plus. Anyways, let's get this comments video started, shall we? I've got a good list to go through today. So, first one I've got on my list here is from Omega Niche Tanzo. Bleh. Wow. It's early in the morning, I can't speak to save my life. We all know this! Omega Niche Tangelos. Wow, you've been a bit busy. Oh, I read that wrong. Excuse me, I can't read either! Wow, I've been a bit busy with my grade project and now I see your videos and listen to your beautiful voice. I realize one thing. It sounds different. Are you okay, sweetie? I think during my last update video I was still getting over a cold, so my voice might have sounded different. That or my microphone's picking up my audio differently now, because I still use a headset when I record. I do have a snowball, but I only use it for when I have multiple people around. But, no, I'm okay. I've been a little stressed out with school, but nothing I can't handle with the help of my family. They're always there to support me. But I do thank you for the concern. It's always nice to see that there are people who do care about others out there in the world. Alright, with that one answered, let's go on to the next one, shall we? This one's from Midnight Zero. I miss these videos. Glad to see them back. I'm glad to hear you like my videos. My main goal is to show videos of games that I enjoy and hope that you guys are interested in them too. Like, honestly, I think that's a great way to implement a Let's Play channel, is to playing games that everybody wants to see. Play games that you enjoy, that you have fun playing, and you think people will be interested in seeing as well. And it just makes your channel so much more entertaining. I'm glad to hear that you do enjoy them. Anyways, on to the next one here. This one here is from Madman Himes. School is a good thing to focus on. Plus, I can't wait to see what kind of game you make. I would undoubtedly buy it, seeing as from playing so many great games, you know what makes a game great. Not only that, in my school, I've actually been taking game design production. It's just the one class we finished this quarter, and we did a presentation on our project in class, and I was frickin' stiff as a board nervous, but apparently I have a good focus on platforming games, so I'm glad to know that even some professionals think I have some great ideas to come by. And it also makes me glad that you would undoubtedly buy my game. Like, I really want to make a great platforming game with my Eternal Nights characters, and I really hope I can do that with the help of some great friends and programmers and animators, and oh my god, a huge team I would need. Maybe I could just chop it down to being a few people? I don't know. Money is always a key factor in anything when it comes to game production, and it's just one of those things where I'm rambling, aren't I? I've just been going through it all 3 months of my schooling, so it's kind of glued in my head, which is a good thing! Plus I've got a great book to help me keep track of everything, too. Alright, enough of my rambling, let's get on to the next comment, shall we? This one here is from FireM78910, and he says, "Oh, Jess, the Swordcraft game on the GBA are RPGs. I did look into them a little bit. I must have called them something else completely when I was looking into them last time, but yeah, I do notice they are RPGs. It's just I'm not sure of the play style the RPG has. It's hard for me to explain, especially since RPGs are very difficult to classify properly now. I think it'd be more of a strategic RPG when I looked into it, but I can't say for certain because I haven't actually tried the game. I'm gonna look up a video on the Swordcraft games and see what I can see. Anyways, let's get on to the next comment, shall we? This one here is from Blaine Halley. I miss the old Starfy LPs, and I hope you will start the 4th Starfy game soon. I do have a ROM of Starfy 4. I have played a little bit of Starfy 4. I have not beaten it. The main thing is they changed a lot of the formula with Starfy 4, and for some reason it just does not hold my interest, which I really didn't want to say, but it's just one of those type of gameplay mechanics where it's like, how do I still make this not entertaining for just me, but for the audience as well? I'll keep playing through the game when I get the chance, but as of right now, I can't say anything for certain about Starfield 4. There is even a possibility I may just skip to the 5th game. I know that might not be something you want to hear, but I haven't officially... what's the word I'm looking for? Once I finish the game, we'll see. I guess that's the best way I can say it. It's one of those wait-and-see kind of things right now. But I am glad that you enjoy the Starfield games. I'll see what goes on from there. Anyways, with this one asked, let's go on to the next one. Why did I say asked? I've been looking at Tumblr too long. Okay, this one here is from Mick4K6 as well. Thanks for covering this game, Autumchild. I've seen this game on GOG. I don't know what those anagrams are for, but... and I've wanted to check it out. I'm not good at this style of game, but it's got an attractive vibe. I'm looking forward to watching the playthrough. And this was on Freedom Planet. I'm actually glad that you guys are interested in this game. It was one of those hidden gem indie games, I guess you could say, because I don't see it around that often. It has the Sonic vibe to it, but it's not a Sonic game. It has its own identity, and that's what I love about it. Plus, the voice acting is astounding. Alright, let's see. This comment here is from Ryan Friesen? I apologize if I don't pronounce that right. It's... English is not my strong suit, if you haven't noticed. Anyways, the comment reads, Jess, kudos on your Final Fantasy VI vocals. Simply amazing and a unique talent you have. Dario was totally on the ball. Here's a challenge you may want to tackle if you like old Final Fantasy music. Try The Wander of Time. It's Tara Brandford's theme song. Good luck in all you do, and thank you for entertaining me. I'm actually glad people enjoyed that. I even re-sung the song on my channel too when I had my better mic, so I'm glad to hear you guys like my singing voice. I never thought I had a decent one. Honestly, I don't really like my voice because it jumps all over the place. It can be calming and relaxing like this, or I can make it happy and cheerful. I don't know. I think if you just hear your voice too long, you get tired of it. But if you guys like it, I'm glad to hear it. And Wander of Time. I'm gonna have to listen to that and hear it, because it does sound like an interesting song. Okay, next one I've got on my list is from Omega Kaiser. You forgot the optional rival battle at the left exit of Viridian City, and that was on Pokemon Yellow. And you literally said it yourself in your comment. That boss is optional. I know he was there. I knew I could fight him. Truthfully, I did forget to fight him, but it was one of those things like, you know what? I don't care. It's optional. If you guys want to do it yourself. And I kind of want to leave it to a surprise for someone who's never played the game before, lo and behold. I don't know. But yeah, I knew he was there. I just didn't bother to go fight him, that's all. I could have gained some good levels, but the level grinding I did sufficed well enough. Anyways, on to the next one. This one's from Memory Gamer 612. Sorry, I just woke up, so my throat's still a little iffy. At 9 minutes and 36 seconds. This is on Freedom Planet as well. That best moment. Mischief Makers? Find more Contra Hard Corps boss fights since how sprites move in other Sega Genesis games. This is again against the Serpentine boss fight in Fortune Knight. A lot of people get different vibes from it, and honestly, I think that's a good thing to notice. It's just for me, I notice Mischief Makers because of the way I've seen Cerberus Alpha. You'll see when I get to the game. If I get to it anytime soon. Playing it on an emulator is murder. Okay. Alright. English, not my strong suit. Okay, next comment here is from FireM78910. 6 minutes 39 seconds on Freedom Planet. On the video, it's official. I hereby ship Mila and Carol, and we'll call it the Kawaii Biker. Okay, I understand that's freaking awesome that someone's actually shipping these characters, but Kawaii. This word bugs me all the time because everyone pronounces it wrong. They say kawaii. Kawaii is scary. There is such a huge difference in the Japanese language. If you pronounce it wrong, you are saying a completely different word. If you're saying cute, it's kawaii. If you're saying scared, it's kawaii. It's just such a small nitpick, but any Japanese viewer would notice it, and that's the reason I want to correct you guys on it so you aren't making the same mistake. Studying Japanese for so long, it's so difficult not to notice that and point it out. I'm a grammar Nazi when it comes to Japanese, if you haven't noticed. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's answer the next comment. This one is once again from Mick for K6. He's actually got a couple of them coming up here. Have you ever played Ori and the Blind Forest? It's a beautiful platformer heavily based on exploration and ability building, such as a Metroidvania. It's on Steam. LP or not, I think you would enjoy it. Believe it or not, I have this game in my Steam wishlist. I saw it before you posted the comment and I want to get this game, but I can't afford it. Not only that, I saw Cry's Let's Play on it, and the game is beautiful. I want to get it so badly, but I just can't afford it right now. I'm so tight on money, it's ridiculous. I want to get it eventually, but it is on my wish list, so I thank you for letting me know. I love the game. Anyways, he has another comment just after that, and it says, I know that what you mean about voice acting. People act as if Japanese voice actors are the only ones with any skill. Did you know that there are American voice gods? They're actors so skilled that they have thousands upon thousands of roles under their belts and a massive collection of voices and sounds to choose from. I'm actually not going to read the whole thing, but I'll leave it up as I'm talking about this because this comment is long. But yes, I agree. There are some amazing English voice actors. It's just that because of the popularity with a lot of them, they use the same voice actors in gaming and anime over and over and over again. And honestly, it drives me up the wall. They just don't want to pay for other voice actors, I've noticed that, or they're the ones that can hire the easiest. It really comes down to money and who's available at the time. However, there are some good English voice actors out there. Heck, the guy who does Donatello in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, it's the same guy who did the Raphael voice in the 80s cartoon. I can't remember his name off the bat, but this guy's done amazingly a lot of voices back from the 90s, and he's still going. He has a list of over, 200 voices he's done for so many cartoons. And you can't even tell it's him until you hear it again. It's amazing, really. It just goes to show there are good English voice actors out there. It's just people watch the same thing or play the same thing that has the same voice actors and everything, so you don't notice it. I will admit there are a lot of Japanese voices that give real emotion to their voices as well. And it honestly, again, this is a key thing, comes down to personal preference. But don't think that all English voice acting is bad. It really comes down to picturing a personality of the character when you pick the voice. Mighty Number 9 is one of the things I've been harping on to. People complained that Call's voice sounded so bland and hollow compared to the character design they all voted for. Honestly, I voted for a different one that best suited the description. And that's the one thing I noticed people forgot to look at. There was a profile bio of Call when we were voting for her design, and the top 3 that ended up being picked looked like Roll, Kalinka, and I can't even remember the last one. It's been so long, but it was like, you guys, I understand you miss Mega Man. I miss it just as much as you do, but don't be picking designs that nostalgia it. That's the main error that a lot of voters make, I've noticed, and it's just one of those things where I guess that's just I've been studying game design for so long, I understand what goes into it, and it's just one of those things where I have to give a sigh of a bit of disappointment because nostalgia takes over so many things, and honestly, I fall into that category too, I'm not gonna lie, but Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's hard to pick a voice because you don't know what the personality of the character is going to be like until you play the game, whereas people who make the games pick the voices, they know what they're looking for, they know what to pick, and sometimes I think it does go just overshadowed. Now, I know I've been ranting about this long enough. I should probably move on to the next comment because I still have a few more here. But I hope I gave you guys a bit of an understanding of what I think of how voice acting works. Alright, let's move on to the next comment, shall we? This one is from Blazing Blur. I enjoy your commentary in this video. You're very bubbly and I'm gonna check out some more. And this was on Freedom Planet as well. I'm glad you guys enjoy my commentary. That is my main focus, is I want to make these videos entertaining for you guys. Not just for me to have fun, but to entertain you guys as well. And I think that's what a lot of bigger Let's Playing channels lose lately is, well, actually, I'd say NCS is an exception to that with a few others, even the Super Gaming Brothers. If you focus too much on making money, it becomes more of a job than it does a hobby and having fun with it. And that's really why I do this channel. I don't make money off of it. None of my videos are monotonized. The only reason some of them have advertisements is because of copyright claims I've agreed to, because I don't own any of this stuff. I just do it for fun. And I really do think that if you do a Let's Play channel for fun, then that's all you really need. If you do end up monotonizing your channel or getting a partnership with it, it's a bonus. But it's a hobby. That's all I can really say, at least from my perspective. Anyways, next comment I've got here is from Christian Brock. Wow, you love Mega Man Zero, huh? And yes, I do. Not only do I own all 4 Game Boy Advance cartridges, thanks to Kless for Zero 2, I own the Zero Collection, and I own ZX and ZX Advent. And truth be told, I would rather play Zero in all of the X games too if I got the opportunity to. He's just my favorite character. The moment I saw him as a kid, I was like, I want to play as this character. And the fact that you got to in X3 made it so much more enjoyable for me. That probably explains why I find X3 easier than X2. Well, not now, but honestly, I still find X3 pretty easy. Okay, and now that I'm done ranting about that, let's go on to the next one, shall we? This one here is from Brett Wilson. English. Cooperate with me here. Seeing all these beautiful cutscenes makes me wish they made an anime for Tomba. Truth be told, I wish too. Tomba had some great FMV cutscenes. It was just so well done. And honestly, I miss seeing that in games. The PlayStation 1 series had so many great cutscenes in the games, and it had a little charm to it. It's actually, going back to what I want to do as a game, I want animated cutscenes before and after the stages, because it gives a more sense of immersion, I find, when you have something kind of TV related in your games. That's why I liked those games. Like, even the Tales of the Abyss games did that with a lot of cutscenes. Why did I say games? Tales of series. Blah. Did that with a lot of animated cutscenes, and I felt it gave more immersion to the story. I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia hitting me once again, but I would have loved to see Tomba as an anime. That game is such a hidden gem. It's a shame the second game kind of threw out its routes. They tried something different, but for me, it just didn't work. Anyways, on to the next one here. This comment is from Little Dude and You. Can you play any FPSs? Half-Life series? Broken Age? Here's one thing that I've noticed a lot of people don't realize with me. I hate first-person shooters. I have tried them. I have played them. I hate them. There's just something about some games like that that I don't like. Not only that, they are overhyped. I've watched some Let's Plays on some games like that, and it's just one of those things where it's not my genre. I understand that you would like to see me try something like that, but it's just not my genre, and I can't stand it for the life of me. Again, this is just a personal preference of mine. It's okay if you guys like it, it's really up to you, but for me, I don't like them. Sorry, but you may not see any first-person shooters on my channel unless there is a platforming game or something that implements it into it. Star Fox is an exception though, that's an on-the-rails shooter. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but that's just my own personal preference. Anyways, let's move on to the next comment, shall we? I've still got a few left to do here. This next one here is from Midnight Zero once again. For some reason, I feel like you do a great job with Shantae, and I've been waiting for someone to actually enjoy watching to LP that game. And I'm actually glad to hear it. Shantae is one of those series that I love to death. When I was a kid, I first learned about the game in a gaming magazine, and I searched everywhere for it, but I could not find it anywhere. It was that rare of a hidden gem. I have it on the 3DS, thankfully. Thank God for the Virtual Console, but truth be told, I still want to get a cartridge of the game, but I don't want to pay $300 for it. It's one of those torturous things for me at the moment. But still, I've got an emulation version of it, which is how I would record it if it wins, or actually, looking at the votes, it may win. I'm surprised though, it hasn't gotten many, my poll hasn't gotten many votes because I've only seen 65 votes so far, and out of 1,000 subscribers, that seems a little odd. Anyways, let's not dawdle on this anymore and get on to the next comment, shall we? This one is from Greg Metcalf? I think that's how it's pronounced. I might have typed it wrong too. I apologize. Anyways, your voice acting in this game is superb. I love all of them, but Missile is by far my favorite, and this is on Ghost Trick. And I'm glad that people are liking my voice work. I definitely try my best, but there's only so many pitches I can get. In the Missile voice, I just felt it was so fitting because Pomeranians are so happy and energetic when they're around, and they're adorable! That's why I gave Missile such a cutesy voice! And I ended up leading into Ruby with one of the lines too. Apparently I can do a very good Ruby. Alright, let's get on to the next one, shall we? This one's from Levy the Amish Man. Wow, I can't read! If you want people to suggest you games, I would highly recommend you play Gurumin. Something about that game seems right up your alley. Gurumin, huh? I took a quick look into it one day when I saw this comment, but I haven't taken a full look into it. I'll have to see what this game is all about. But I do thank you for the suggestion. It might be interesting to see. I'll have to take a look. Okay, it looks like I'm at the bottom of my list here. I've got 3 left here. This one's from Benjamin Frey. I've always wanted to play this game, but never had the chance to. Thanks for doing this playthrough. And this, I believe, was on Ghost Trick. So I'm glad you're enjoying the series. Like, this game, when I first saw it, I was like, how did I not know about this when it was released? This game is amazing! I actually saw it on Game Cola's YouTube channel, and the moment I saw a few chapters, I purchased the game. I wanted to play it myself, and I absolutely loved it. It's such an amazing hidden gem. If they were to make a sequel to this game, I would buy it, hands down. It's just one of those cult classics, I guess you could say. Anyways, 2 comments left here. This one is once again from Mick4K6, and this is quite the impressive game. I'll watch for a chance to spread the word about it to other gamers, and this is on Freedom Planet. I'm glad that you are going to spread this game. Honestly, I think Galaxy Trail deserves the love, because I'd love to see more games made by them. They have a really great formula down here. And with the last comment on my list here being from Madman Himes, amazing job as usual. You always choose amazing games, and your comments about make a huge difference in the feel of the game. This last one is on Ghost Trick. I'm glad that game finally came to an end, and I'm so glad so many people enjoyed it. Honestly, I'm glad that my commentary is entertaining to watch too, because I honestly don't just do this as a hobby for fun. I do it so people can enjoy this. That is my main goal, and it always will be for my channel. Even if Let's Playing starts to die down, I may just continue going because there are so many games from my past that I'd love to play and show to you guys. And I'd love to see if later generations would enjoy them too. Let's just say I pick games that not only are nostalgic to me, but are just a blast to play for anybody. Anyways, that does it for my comments list this time. It was a long one, and holy cow, I've been going for almost half an hour. I really do enjoy reading your guys' comments, and I'm glad you enjoy watching these videos. It's a great way to respond to comments, I find, and I'm always looking forward to seeing more. So, with nothing else to say, this is Autumchild saying, I'll see you all next time.